taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Boyd. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll run it from the gun. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Brown. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, On third, you won't have that long to go.
Off play action. With the catch, it's Golden. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Pocket breaking down. Caught near the sideline, it's Brown.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Coming out with it, it's Lloyd. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds a tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
Here's the pressure. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Gets it out fast. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Tracy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cowboys!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Grab near the marker. It's Skinner. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Jenkins. Floats it out in space. There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The sure hands, it's Brown.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. Oh, he got loose. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Got it in the middle. It's Clement. Breaks into the open. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Fields. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Motion from the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you hearken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulls it in. It's Golden. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
To throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the right. Got his man. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Cardinals have taken it inside the 20. Brown has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Catch in the middle. It's Clement. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Tracy. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Fields. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabs behind the line. It's Fields. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clement. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He might want another play. To the air. It's Wegman. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
A good job by this defense. A great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Irvin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have
makes the catch down the right side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air, it's Jenkins. Looking deep. Got a wide open receiver. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away. But if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Cowboys are flying down the field. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. On the move, it's Fields. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 25. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. There he goes. Inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
And the Cardinals will try to put one on the board. Touchdown, Louisville! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Catch in the middle, it's Lloyd. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Trying play action. Grab near the sticks, it's Ford. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. They just keep firing. Looking left. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he's into the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over Iowa State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. He's taking the shot. Makes a grab on the shot. Off and running. The tap. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fields. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Looking for room, it's Fields. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Irvin. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Finds his big tight end. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. They have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Big guy smells it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
He'll sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into. And
Sneak gets it done. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Lloyd. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
this defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Clement. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clement. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
That keeps the score. Louisville 38, Oklahoma State 30.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Grab near the marker. It's Skinner. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Oh, and that elusive victory is oh so close if they can hang on till the end. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. That's reeled in, it's Fields. He goes out of bounds, they'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
That's caught. It's one. Out across the 40 and first out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Tracy. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional.
Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. Oh, he's got a chance. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Give to Brown. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap